showing us that hope is possible and what it means. No question, Cleveland Clinic strives to deliver leading-edge care to every patient. But I can tell you, though, after hearing Dr. Brian Hallwell, the chair of the Taussig Cancer Institute earlier tonight, I can assure you the Cleveland Clinic caregivers are equally determined to deliver compassionate care as well. Tonight's event is what makes that possible. The next three individuals are shining examples of commitment and generosity. They're the 2019 Champions of Hope. Earlier this evening at a special Champions reception, we recognized our philanthropic champion, Margaret Giltman. Former patient herself, Margaret recognized a need, and then she just didn't look at it, she acted upon it. She donated funds to establish the Taussig Cancer Center's Margaret Rose Giltman Wig Boutique. It provides wigs, hats, scarves to patients at absolutely no cost. This year's Cleveland Clinic Caregiver Champion is Amanda Maggiato. Now, Amanda is both a Cleveland Clinic caregiver and a patient, tirelessly devoted to helping patients navigate their comprehensive care plans. She helps families cope and understand what the road ahead will entail. These two women are absolutely amazing. Please, where are you at? Are you in the back? You're right here. Let's take a round of applause. I was telling this thing when you already standing. Can we lift her up? And now it's my honor to introduce to you another amazing one, our patient champion, Lia Augoustidis. Now, she's a true advocate for support services. She's going to share her experience to allow you to understand why tonight is so important. Lia.
Can you guys hear me? Yes. I don't realize I'm Greek and I'm loud. This is an amazing evening. Wow, thank you guys. My name is Lia Augoustidis, and I thank you for this opportunity to speak in front of you all, to share my journey. I know it's called The Social, and you all want to socialize, so hang in there for about 7-ish minutes, so I can bring alive what it's like to experience in patient services. I know we spoke about it, but I like to just bring it alive. I was asked to speak because they said, Lia, you're pretty open when you talk about your journey. You're pretty honest and you're real. And you can be pretty raw. So it made me laugh because thinking back to my childhood, my mom, who's right up here, like Amanda's family, and all videotaping. My mom always said, Lia, when someone compliments you, just say thank you and just smile. You don't have to give the whole story and all the details behind it. Oh, you have a nice outfit. Oh, that's great. My girlfriend gave this to me. My shoes are for my mom. The ears are for my girlfriend. Don't do any of that. Just smile and say thank you. Well, as a great Arya Stark of Winterfell once said, not today, Mom. I'm sorry, not today. This is a fundraiser. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be pretty raw with this. So while we're on that subject, I'm going to take you guys on a little journey. And so let's go there, on that journey, to that annual appointment that all of us women should be going to when you're in that annual position, if you know what I mean. That was me exactly 2 years ago from yesterday. I was in that position, and my gynecologist said to me, hey, Lia, have you had a mammogram yet? I said, no, unless the guidelines have changed. I'm only 39, I thought you'd have to your 40. And she said, well, yeah, you're correct. And I quote shamelessly. I said, after breastfeeding 3 babies, I can assure you, even cancer is afraid to go lurking in there and hiding in there. And not even 2 seconds later, she said to me, you know, Lia, I feel a lump. And that's when my world changed. And I thought, what do you mean a lump? Okay, I had no idea I was going to cry. I would have worn waterproof mascara. I said, what do you mean a lump? This is absolutely impossible. I'm 39 years old. I have absolutely no genetic history, no family, no mutation, no breast cancer in my family. I'm healthy. I've run 3 marathons. I've breastfed all 3 of my babies for almost a year. And so much for that statistic of breastfeeding But I had no idea why me, how, or any of that. From that moment, my life was forever changed. So I'm going to continue taking you guys on this journey. We're going to explore the mental side, the emotional side, like Amanda touched on earlier, and also the physical and financial side of being on the cancer journey. So the emotional side, immediately you experience a wave of emotions that you just can't control. We've all seen in the business world that chart that shows you how people react to change because of this and back up. So this was me. I was coming up after I had my the diagnosis, and I'm on that high, and I'm thinking, you know what? Screw this, I got this. Cancer has absolutely nothing on me, I'm gonna beat this. Well, unfortunately, that high only lasted for just a little bit until I slipped into that valley of despair. And it's an area where someone who is very, like me, positive and hopeful and optimistic, I never thought I'd be there. It's a very dark, dark time. I'm not trying to make this dark, it's gonna be a very light and hopefully happy talk. But in that time, I consumed myself with statistics. Google was unfortunately my best friend, and I Googled every statistic I could find on reoccurrence, how it happened, why it happened, how long it would last, and so forth. As I then slipped down further into that valley of despair, you can't help it, but you start thinking of, what if I'm not here in 5 years? Who will be there for my family? Who will watch over my kids? Who will do the grocery shopping, the meal planning, the day-to-day activities, driving from here to there and so forth, and who's into the laundry and the ironing, and yes, I still iron my clothes. And then you think about, who would my husband marry? And that's actually a fun game. I erased that list, I deleted it, I burned it. But I'd sit there in church, and I'd look around at all these Greek ladies, and I'm like, she's not bad. She's pretty hot, and she's patient around children. She can handle my animals. That one? No, she's whacked. So you start making a mental list. You really do. You think, hey, at some point, if I'm not here, I'll have this conversation with my husband because I wanted to find happiness and to move on. At any rate, this was me in that time in the valley of despair where I was pretty much a hot mental mess. And when people cheered me on and told me how wonderful I was and so forth, all I would say was at that time, thank you. And I would just smile because I was too afraid to share with them what was really going on. And truthfully for me, at that time, prayer was my medicine. I consumed myself in prayer day in, day out. You could find me walking down the hallways just chanting prayers and not to turn this into religion, but that was what helped me get through that phase. I replaced fear with faith. But that's not just the only part of it. There's the physical and financial part. So now that I was over that but kind of through that dark and emotional journey, I now have to face the physical and financial. To heal physically and financially is a whole other story, and that's where the Cleveland Clinic Patient Support Services is truly amazing. Just for giggles, a couple days ago I pulled all my bills from 3 things. The first one was my chemotherapy. And I just want to be open with everyone and be specific to let you know what this really does cost. To sit in the chair for 1 day for about 5 hours to receive 3 different therapies and pre-meds and all that stuff was about $68,000, not about, it was $68,000 that I was billed. It was charged for insurance. I still had 5 more sessions to go. My first surgery for my reconstruction, when I had a mastectomy, was $84,000 is what I was billed. And then when I had my first reconstruction this past February, and I stayed 5 days in the hospital, it was $195,000. That was what was charged to insurance. Now, my goal here is not to talk negatively about the cost of cancer care. However, it's to talk about the impact of what it's like, and put yourself in the shoes of someone who maybe cannot afford this at all financially. And to receive a bill like that, it's quite shocking. And that's where Rhonda's Kiss comes into play, and they can help patients either pay their bill, pay their utilities, to keep the lights on, or pay their mortgage. Transportation is another thing. Once you hear the words, you have cancer, I mean, you are married to an oncologist. You're there all the time. And if you don't have any means of transportation, that's where they can provide it. Especially if you have radiation. A lot of people don't realize when you have radiation, you're there at the clinic every single day for 5 weeks. So think about the transportation. patient. So again, that's where patient support services can really help out for someone. Now physically, I just want to paint the picture of what it's like. Chemotherapy it's hell. It really is hell. It is systemic for a reason because it travels throughout your entire body. You are sick. You feel like you have the flu, some variation of the flu, for about a month to 3 or 4 months, however long you have it. You really don't want to eat. You really don't want to drink anything. Then you have surgery and you have a breast removed. That's real cool. You feel real hot. You get swollen from the medications, from all the pre-medications. Your nails start to split and break, and your skin starts to change, and certain ointments that you used to be able to put on and lotions you're now sensitive to, and you break out into a rash. And then there's the hair, the most obvious of all. I love my hair. And when you lose your hair, it's something different. You look different. And then the eyebrows. Have you guys ever thought about your eyebrows? They serve absolutely no purpose on you other than to frame your face and to help provide expression and emotion. So when you lose that, imagine what you look like. My children, for 3 months, had absolutely no idea what kind of mood I was in. Is Mom happy that I just got a B? Or is she angry at me? I can show no emotion because I lost my eyebrows. I can assure you that breathtaking baby on Seinfeld was far more breathtaking than I ever looked or felt during that time. I hope you guys are Seinfeld fans. So anyhow, this is where the clinic helped me to start to heal and just feel better about myself. There's so much more to healing when you have cancer than just chemotherapy, because that's just one small part of the story. And that's where the patient support services come into play. And they were absolutely amazing for me. I know Amanda touched on it, and some of the others in the other room and earlier with the talks, but one of them is every patient, the active patient, gets access to free massages, facials, Reiki, food reflexology, and all of those are just amazing to have your opportunity to do, to feel better about yourself and to heal and to calm yourself. There was also skincare classes, and I remember I met with Michelle Taylor. She's one of the ladies that works there and runs the clinic. But she helped me with makeup and just knowing how to apply it in certain ways. And you know, as a Greek woman, I don't know why, but we've been blessed with more facial hair than we've ever wanted in our lives. I've never in my life had to draw on eyebrows. But I can tell you when I lost my eyebrows, I was quite frightened. I had no idea what to do. So the first thing I did was pretty much picked up a dark pencil and painted them on. So any of you, again, Seinfeld fans, if you've seen Uncle Leo from Seinfeld, everybody had his eyebrows blasted off and Elaine painted them on. That's exactly how I looked. And it was quite frightening until I found Michelle, and she taught me how to paint on my eyebrows so I could look more appealing to others. And then the wig boutique was absolutely just amazing. It was truly a boutique in and of itself with high quality hair for women when they lose it. The Cleveland Clinic is truly a world-class center, and it was and is a destination for my health. I used to only say that about vacations, but now I'm talking about my health. And I thank the Cleveland Clinic and the patient support services for everything that they've done for patients like me and others. So my ask of you guys tonight, so I'm in sales, after every time I have a presentation or I talk with someone, I want to check for impact, confirm value, and ask for the business. So I'm doing that tonight, guys. My ask is, first of all, that you enjoy yourselves. There's food, amazing food, lots of great wine and spirits. Enjoy your night with your family and friends. But most of all, as you walk around, first of all, just being here tonight is your first step in giving back to patient support services and helping sustain it for the years to come. But as you walk around to the Hope Shop and everything else they offer tonight, think of additional ways that maybe you can give back even more to patients. Whether it's a patient who's very open and honest and broad like me, or the one who just smiles and says thank you and doesn't want to share their journey, all of us can benefit from it. So unfortunately, I don't have my glass of wine, but as the Greeks say, stimiamos, that means to everyone's health. So thank you guys tonight. Thank you for everything.